Yo, what's the deal? What's the deal? What's the deal? What's going on? What's going on? Peace and love. Happy. Wellness and Wisdom Wednesday. Whew. We're still going. Just finished the workout, just ran in. Literally pushing to the limit. So I'm sweaty and glistening. All right, but it's good sweat. I feel good. Whew. Life is all right, man. Challenging as this shit can be, as tough as this shit is all right, man. Shit is all right. Life is all right. It's not that bad. You know what I mean? It's not that bad, man. It's not that bad at all. Beautiful thing. Just got a text from my nephew. All right, he is headed out, man. He is an actor. He got another gig, man. I'm super excited. Can't talk about it, man. He told me about it the other day. I called him. We spoke about him. Super excited. Super happy for him. Super proud of him. I was watching him in the show. If you guys got Apple TV, you can check out Maximum Pleasure Guaranteed. He is in 2 episodes. He's at the end of the 2nd episode, and he is in the 3rd episode. Few scenes. Black guy got braids, locks. Yeah, man, I'm proud of my guy, man. My nephew, man. He's living the fucking dream, right? That was the dream for us as kids. He's a few years younger than me, but that was a dream, man, to be on TV, to be in theaters, to be on stage, right? We knew that we were stars, and my nephew was living that dream. And I shared this before. I'm going to share it again now. He has one of the most perfect stories, like from dream to actuality that I've ever heard. When he was about 8 years old, right? He was already acting. We did some stuff with SpongeBob and Nickelodeon, all right, Rugrats. He said that he was going to be an actor. He was going to go to Howard University. He was going to graduate top of his class. He was going to get a car named Blue Ocean and drive to LA. And he literally did that shit, right? He was obviously an actor already. Went to Howard, graduated summa cum laude, right, top of his class. His father, my brother, bought him a blue car. When he graduated, we were all there in DC at his graduation. And a few days later, about maybe like a week later, he drove the car to fucking California. He drove the car to LA, man. And like that's like so specific, and that's why visualization is important. That's why vision casting is important. That's why it's important to have an idea of who you want to become, what do you want to do with your life, because what you think manifests, what you speak manifests. Right, what you do today becomes who you are tomorrow. And he was acting, and he's still acting, and he's on TV. And I seen him in another show. Somebody posted, I was like, "What the fuck is this?" Right, like I don't know about this one. Yeah, it's just so great, man. It's so great to see my nephew living out our dream, living out his dream. All right, and knowing that it's only getting better. It's only getting bigger. He is absolutely an A-lister. He will be an A-lister. Right, he will be one of the greatest actors like ever known. He played some incredible roles, man. He played on a show that was on, I think it was on NBC a few years ago. I forgot the name of it. I gotta get it from him. But he played like an old school guitarist, and I think guitarist, pianist. I think guitarist. And he had so much time in that show. Like people like, yo, they were raving about him. So. Yeah, man, I'm a proud uncle today. I said he just texted me. He was like, he was trying to meet up before he was gonna leave next week. He was trying to find some time to meet up this weekend. When he texted me and said he's leaving tomorrow. You gotta go to work. Work calls, man. That's the life of an actor. You get that call, you sign that contract. It's like it could be a few days, it could be today. And he got the call that is tomorrow. He's out. And I'm super excited, super proud of my guy, man. I love that dude. Anyway, happy Wellness and Wisdom Wednesday. We're back again with another episode of SRDaily. I am your boy, your host, LaShawn Shigray Marston. You're tuned into episode 696. Flyers going out today. We gotta send some flyers to Staples, get them printed, so we can put them up. Probably put them up Friday. Probably put the flyers up Friday in Queensbridge. Friday's gonna be nice. I'm not able to do it today. And today it's okay to not do it today, right? I have to do it Friday. There's enough days in the neighborhood, people to see it, take pictures of it, write the information down. Gotta add the QR code, scan here, all of that shit, man. So yeah, I am super excited, like super excited, man. Super looking forward to it. Looking forward to the final episode, man. 700 is on Tuesday. All right, so less than a week away, man. We are 4 episodes away. All right, we got today 696. We got tomorrow 697. We got Friday 698. We got Monday 699, and we got fucking Tuesday episode 700 is the finale. I am overjoyed, right? Especially like if you know me, if you watch this show long enough, if you know me, had conversations with me. My whole philosophy is that all is divine and that there are no coincidences. There are no coincidences. That as I'm shutting the show down, right, preparing for some work going into the next few months, preparing to push my show towards Pix 11, right, the Sugar Ray Show. This is SRDaily, the Sugar Ray Show. It's a completely different show that's going to be interview dominant, right? It's going to be part of the show where I give a little 2-3 minute thing like this, and then beginning and end, a poem, a phrase, a quote, some wisdom from the audience, something like that. But then the show is interviews, 1-2 interviews per show, an hour, maybe more. There's going to be panels. It's going to be incredible. The Sugar Ray Show is going to be fucking fire. You hear me? So as I'm preparing all of that, my mentor comes to fucking the city, right? Hasn't lived in New York in years, was out of the country for a while, now in Puerto Rico, U.S. territory, right? Incredible life he's living, man. I'm so proud of this dude. I've known him since I was 14 years old, right? He reminded me yesterday that in 2 years, it's 30 years, right? So I was 1498. In 30 years from he came in as a program leader in the team program I was in, then we became friends, we became brothers, then he became a mentor, right? Like my big bro, man, father figure type vibes. But yeah, he's here. We were talking yesterday, right? And like, he's one of the reasons I really believe in myself the way I do. The confidence that I have is partly because of the way he believed in me and the way all of them around at that time believed in me and pushed me. And one thing he mentioned yesterday, we were talking about just divinity and how everything is aligned. And we were like, yo, if my dad didn't pass when I was 11 years old, and these adults at 13, 14 knew I was in crisis, rallied around me and poured into me, if they didn't do that, I wouldn't be who I am today. So again, my dad brought me to 11. My uncle, my brother carried me 11 to 13. And then these other adults came in. And my uncle was there, my brothers are still there, but these other adults from the neighborhood, the community, they came in, they swarmed around me and filled me with love and let me know that even though I was getting in trouble and even though I was in pain, that I was worthy of love. And I'm getting emotional because like I was open to that. And I have friends who were not open to that love, who were not open to that. And they didn't get it. And their life went a completely different direction. Some of them are no longer here. Some of my friends that I was in the team program with are no longer here. And that shit hurts because they weren't open to the love. And even though I wasn't as open as I could have been, I was open enough to like, when they were like, yo, let's go over here and do this. I'm like, all right. Cause that's what I did with my dad. So I knew that like it was beneficial, it was good. Yeah, it was a lot, man. But yeah, no coincidences. We shutting the show down. Big things are happening, man. We got some major things coming up, man. Had a great time last night at the Urban League, New York Urban League mixer at networking mixer at TD Bank. Hunger Games of networking, super dope, super fun experience. Found out about it through Mona. Super dope experience. Yeah, it's mad shit happening. It's mad shit going on. We got an event today. I'll be headed to Alliance. No, not Alliance. Oh my God. Yeah, Reform Alliance. Yeah. Reform Alliance headquarters office in the city for a conversation on reentry. Right. The first formerly incarcerated Commissioner of Corrections, Stanley Richards, is going to be there. A few others are going to be there. I'm super excited. That is an organization that my sister-in-law works for. Right, she's doing big things. She's on the board of Harlem Week, help make that shit happen. She's with Reform Alliance. That they're doing dope work, and I really want to connect with them deeper and do some stuff with them. So today is a great day, man. It's a great season. It's a great time. It's still Leo season. Right, it's coming to an end, but we're still here, man. My sister got a birthday coming up in a couple of days, man. Filming tomorrow in Queensbridge, man. A lot of shit happening. A lot of shit going on. And my heart is full. And my life is full. We're going to get the show started. Mona Love, Happy Wellness and Wisdom Wednesday, baby girl. Steph Fusa and Kofa, peace and love, big brother. Peace and love. Let's cut this music off, man. And let's get to these motherfucking notes. Whew. Once again, episode 696, Wednesday, August 19, 2026. I'm your boy, your host, LaShawn Sugar Ray Morrison. This is SR Daily, where personality meets enlightenment. We're going to start with our first segment of the day. Today's first segment is indeed a phrase of the day. Today's phrase is the grass is greener. The grass is always greener on the other side. I've heard it before. Some of you may have heard it before. Some of you may live by that mindset. The grass is always greener on the other side. What does it mean? It means that other people's lives, their situations, or their relationships always seem better, more exciting, or more successful than your own, even when that is not actually true. When you get a snapshot of something, you think, oh man, like, I mean, I see it all the time on social media. Before social media, I've heard it. People are living their life and they spend so much time comparing and worrying about what another person is doing, thinking that because they got more money, thinking about because they live in a bigger house, thinking about because all of these things are different, seemingly better, that the grass is greener on that side. And it's like, okay, cool. I live in an apartment. This person may live in a house with a fucking backyard, but they got cancer. Their fucking daughter is on drugs, right? Like, it's mad shit that could be fucking challenging in life. So yeah, they got a big house, they got a backyard. I live in an apartment, but our issues may be different, right? Like, so what would you rather have? Would you rather have the big house with the motherfucking, you got cancer, your fucking child is a fucking heavy on drugs and like risking their life and their freedom every day, putting themselves in danger, or would you live in an apartment and you got some issues, but those are not your issues, right? My boy helped me years ago with the concept, give thanks for my problems because they could be worse. And I give thanks. I've learned to give thanks for my problems because my problems are my problems. They're tailor made specifically for me. And I know that if it's my problem, I can handle it. I can deal with it. I can solve the fucking problem. I know that. Right. So yeah, man, the grass is not always greener on the other side. And let's talk about the brain real quick. The brain tricks us into thinking the grass is greener due to a combination of evolutionary biology, neurochemistry, and specific cognitive biases. Right. The human brain was never evolved to keep us content. Never evolved to keep us content. It was not about keeping us content. It evolved to keep us searching, looking for food, looking for shelter, looking for something else outside of ourselves to survive, right? And to accumulate resources. More. And we see where that gets us, right? We in our own lives, possibly, probably, but also in the lives of others, our family, our friends, people we may see on TV, right? In movies, on the spotlight, on social media, even. And it's like, nah, man, like as the saying goes, the grass is greenest where you water it. So water your grass, right? Like pour into yourself, pour into your life, pour into your relationships. Relationship with yourself is the most important relationship you'll ever have. All right. Relationship with your parents, your siblings, your spouse, your children, your friends, your co-workers, people in your neighborhood. Pour into the relationships that you have, right? And watch how motherfucking bountiful the grass looks. But let us move right along to our second segment of the day. So the counter phrase is the grass is greener where you water it. Yep, I just said that. That's a fact. That's a big fact. Let's go to our second segment of the day. Today's second segment, our need to know news of the day. Always, this segment is today's news is on Americans revealing what counts as cheating in 2026. Americans are talking about what counts as cheating in 2026. This is from Talker Research. Let's read this article and let us talk about it. So these a lot of this stuff I don't have prior knowledge of, right? Because Kimona is doing production. She's creating the content for the shows now. So I don't see it till like a little bit before. All right. So I don't have much to say other than like if it's an article about reading the article. So Americans reveal what counts as cheating in 2026. This is from August 17th. So that's just 2 days ago, Monday. 1 in 7 Americans, 15%, who are married or in a relationship admit they have romantic feelings for someone who isn't their partner, according to new research. The survey of 2,000 Americans revealed that Gen Z Americans were the most likely generation to be smitten with the person outside their relationship, 31%, with millennials close behind, 21%. Men surveyed were also more likely to admit this, with 19% saying they've got their eyes on a third party, compared to just 12% of women. Conducted by Talker Research, the survey delved deeper into relationships and probed Americans on what is officially considered cheating in 2026. Let us talk about it. The research revealed that getting physical with someone other than your partner is just the tip of the iceberg when it comes to ways to cheat. For 41% of Americans polled, keeping an ongoing flirtatious text conversation going with someone other than your partner is considered an unfaithful act. Maintaining a dating app profile just to look or for validation, 37%, was also top ranked, as well as keeping someone in your phone under a fake name, 37%, deleting messages so your partner doesn't see them, 36%, as well as secretly keeping in touch with an ex, 36%. Having a work spouse is also considered a fatal relationship breach for 33% of Americans, with 27% agreeing on a close friends Instagram list that doesn't include their current partner. However, recognizing cheating doesn't mean respondents are always innocent of it themselves. According to the results, 1 in 10 Americans admit they're guilty of deleting messages so their partner doesn't see, while 8% have secretly met up with someone one on one. Another 8% have had a secret friendship their partner didn't know about, and another 8% have even kept ongoing flirtatious text conversations going with someone else. 6% of those polled also admit to keeping someone in their phone under a fake name so their partner couldn't see who they were talking to. Most people do not wake up planning to test the boundary. It builds slowly, one small unmet need at a time, says K. Fongsen, mindfulness coach at Plant Medicine Thailand. Someone stops feeling seen at home, and a flirtatious text thread starts to feel like proof they still matter to somebody. I see this pattern often. They can often name exactly what they are missing without having said it to their partner directly. The boundary testing act becomes the workaround. That avoidance is the actual root, not the text thread itself. I had a client once who kept a years old conversation going with someone from college, just steady late night texting. Nearly 4 in 10 people count this as cheating, yet the person doing it rarely names it that way themselves. Rarely names it that way to themselves. Instead of asking their partner for more attention, they quietly build a smaller relationship where that where that need already gets met. These small acts of micro cheating aren't the only reasons people walk away from a relationship, as the survey also uncovered some of the truly bizarre reasons people have called it quits in the past. Eating pizza with the fork, having bad breath, and chewing cereal too loudly were all cited reasons Americans have ended things with a romantic interest. One survey taker reportedly broke up with somebody because they disagreed about whether pineapple belonged on a pizza. Another ended a relationship over the way their partner smacked their gum. And a different respondent cited their new haircut as the final straw. According to Dr. Sal Reichbach, uh, chief clinical officer at the Haven Detox Group, there is something more complex happening. The stated reason for terminating a relationship may not accurately reflect why the relationship actually ended, said Reichbach. In many cases, the quote unquote small issue becomes symbolic of a much deeper incompatibility. Differences in etiquette, values, lifestyle, attraction, or perceived respect for one another. At times, the actual trigger that prompts the termination of a relationship is indeed the odd reason. The actual reason for ending the relationship was due to dissatisfaction beneath that specific behavior. Shit is deep and shit is real. So, some top 10 acts that count as cheating: keeping an ongoing flirtatious text conversation with someone, talking with one person late into the night while hiding it from your partner, 40%. Oh, the first one is 41%, then it's 40%. Maintaining a dating app profile just to look or for validation, 37%. Keeping someone in your phone under a fake name, 37%. Deleting messages so your partner won't see them, 36%. Keeping in touch with an ex without telling your partner, 36%. Secretly meeting someone one on one, 36%. Having a secret friendship your partner doesn't know about, 34%. Fantasy messaging, such as discussing what if we were single with someone, 33%. Sending heart emojis, compliments, inside jokes to someone in a romantic way, 33%. It's top 10 reasons that count as cheating. Then you have 10 bizarre reasons Americans have ended things with a partner. Their feet looked weird. They left a $1 tip after an expensive meal out. I didn't like the way they chewed gum. They took me on a date to play bingo. His mother. They cut their hair because they didn't like the color red. He would never eat fresh vegetables, only canned. We disagreed on whether pineapple belonged on pizza, and she made bad pasta. Oh man, the survey methodology. Toka Research surveyed 2,000 general population Americans. The survey was administered and conducted online by Toka Research between July 1st and July 6th, 2026. A link to the questionnaire can be found here. To view the completed, you can look it up. It's on, again, Talker, Talker, Research, Research. Check it out if you want to read more, if you want the link to the survey. Definitely interesting, definitely deep. Whoa, whoa, all right, we got some comments here. Let's read these comments. Safu said, "I'd rather a life with clear purpose than anything. I watched a documentary on Bob Marley, and he died at 36 years old. But the impact on humanity is infinite. I take quality over quantity always." Mona said, "Not using baby wipes." She said not using baby wipes is, I guess, is the reason she ended a relationship or some shit. The reason, yeah, crazy shit. Said no pineapples on pizza. I definitely love pineapples on pizza. Like, what are you talking about? Pineapples on pizza is banging. Like, I remember when I was still eating Domino's, I would get the pineapples and the chicken, all right, or sausage or some shit like that. Yeah, pineapples definitely go on pizza. I fucking love pineapples on pizza. It's that I pop gum the loudest. Yes, the fuck you do. I've never heard somebody pop gum as loud as come on. I've seen people pop gum. I've known people who pop gum. I've never seen nobody pop gum or heard nobody pop gum as loud as Mona Love. This is hilarious. Sefu said, "I know someone who ended a marriage because the spouse would hammer nails in the wall to hang clothes." Somebody ended the relationship because they would hammer nails in the wall to hang their clothes. Wow. Said social media changed the cheating game. It definitely did. It definitely did, man. It definitely did. Pineapples on your half. Yes, pineapples on my half of my pizza. That's perfectly fine. Actually, I get my own pie. You get your own pie. I get pineapples on the whole pie. You get no pineapples on your pie, and everybody's fucking happy. It's just that simple, right? Like, I can eat pineapples on my fucking pizza if I want to. You don't want to, you don't have to. There's no need to argue about that shit. All right, do pineapples go on pizza? I like pineapples on pizza. You don't? Fine. Like, is it going to change? Like, if I eat a pineapple and then eat a pizza, is that different than pineapples on a pizza? Is it going to change how my kiss tastes or feels or anything like that? Right? So that wasn't the real reason. Yeah, crazy shit. They say it's always a deeper reason, right? Um, but yeah, man, that's Americans' take on cheating in 2026. We are going to move to our third segment of the day. Our next segment is always a tip of the day. Today's tip is to accept change as a normal part of a healthy relationship. Big one, big one, big one. Accept change as a normal part of a healthy relationship. As relationships progress, both partners will naturally grow, which is a normal part of the relationship. Some people literally want you to stay the same forever, the same as they met you, and it's like that's not possible, right? Like, especially if you are on a growth journey. I'm growing. The things I like then I don't like now. The things I wanted to do then I may not want to do now, right? The way I may talk may change. The way I may dress may change. Anything could change, right? Like, accept change as a normal part of a healthy relationship. Sometimes, right? This growth can lead to positive changes or create tension, both, right? Sometimes the relationship may feel heavy or suffocating, causing guilt or frustration. It's important to address these challenges for a better future together. Recognizing that relationships seldom follow a straightforward linear path is essential. Couples often revisit early stages as they navigate life's challenges, and that's okay. Revisiting old conflicts or repeating certain phases is not a sign of failure, but rather an opportunity to grow together. Life events, stress, or personal development can bring partners back to a previous stage, allowing them to address unresolved issues or deepen their connection. While growing closer, individuals must maintain their goals, such as pursuing travel or career changes, to avoid dependency and ensure a healthy dynamic within the relationship. I've been in a codependent relationship. It's not healthy. It was not healthy for me. I know others who have been in it, who are in it, and my perspective, it does not seem healthy at all. That dependency is fucking real, and it's a crutch, and it's sad, and it's like daunting, man. Challenging times are normal in long-term relationships. Overcoming them requires effort, effective communication, and a commitment. Ultimately leading to growth and a deeper understanding between partners. So real, so valid. Accept change. People change, people grow. And sometimes the growth is together, is aligned, and sometimes it's completely different. Like, the area I'm growing in is different than the area you're growing in. It doesn't mean the relationship ends. What can lead to an end is if we're growing in the way that we're growing creates conflict, right? That cannot be resolved. Then that obviously can be like, you know what? This thing is not working. It's time to end this. Very real. Happens. And it's part of life, man. It's part of the fucking game, man. Shit happens. Said, it is absolutely possible because some folks are stuck at the age of their trauma. Absolutely. Referring to folks not growing. That's a big fact. A lot of people get stuck, right? Some trauma happens at 13, they're stuck. Some trauma happens at 18, they're stuck. At 20, they're stuck there. So now 20 years later, their mindset has still, their brain has not adapted and has not shifted from that trauma. They still relive it every day in their minds. And so, of course, what you think about, what you focus on expands. It starts to play out in one way or another in their life, right? But let's go to our fourth and final segment of the day. We got a few minutes left. Today's fourth segment is our build of the day. Today's build is on monogamy versus polygamy versus polyamory. Monogamy involves having only one romantic partner. Polygamy is the practice of marrying multiple spouses, and polyamory is consensually having multiple romantic relationships without requiring marriage. Monogamy, one partner. Individuals share exclusive emotional and physical bonds with exactly one person at a time. Legal status, the legal standard and most common social structure worldwide. Variations include serial monogamy, where a person has consecutive single partner relationships over time. I never heard serial monogamy. Okay. Polygamy, plural marriage, the practice or custom of having more than one spouse simultaneously. Gender roles usually manifest as polygyny, one man with multiple wives, or rarely polyandry, one man with multiple husbands. It was crazy. I remember talking to a brother. He didn't want to hear this shit a few years ago. He was talking about, polygamy and all of this stuff, right? And I was like, well, I remember reading and studying many years ago, 10, 12 years ago, that the first person documented, right, remembered, written about to have multiple partners was a woman, have multiple husbands. So, like, if it's okay for a man to have multiple wives, how is it not okay for a woman to have multiple husbands? Especially when, as it was documented many, many years ago, the woman with multiple husbands is not sleeping with every husband that she has, especially not all at the same time, right? Where I've heard, my experience has been that a lot of men who have multiple wives is not necessarily to build anything, and so they can have sex with multiple partners at the same time and not be condemned for it, right? Legal status, it is illegal in most, so polygamy is illegal in most Western countries, but legally practiced in parts of Africa, the Middle East, and Asia. The Middle East. Where is the fucking Middle East, man? Like, it's not a fucking continent. It's not a country. The Middle East is in fucking Africa. Shit's crazy. Polyamory, consensual non-monogamy. I read something the other day. Somebody wrote an article on what is it? ENM, ethical non-monogamy, right? Or consensual non. I think it's the same. Consensual non-monogamy, multiple romantic or emotional relationships with the full knowledge and consent of everyone involved. Relationship focus centers on deep emotional connections, communication, and honesty rather than legal marriage certificates. Flexibility can involve couples expanding their dynamic, groups forming triads or quads, or individuals dating independently. There's multiple ways to engage in relationship. Obviously, I am 42 years old and living in New York, born in America. The most dominant, the most prevalent has been monogamy. It wasn't until I got older, that I started to hear these other concepts. I may have heard of them, like the dynamic, but never was able to put words to it. So yeah, this shit is deep, man, and I think it's important to assess, like, what's your dating style, like, where you at, right? And it could be confusing. You could not know because of thinking the grass is greener, right? So, all right, this is what I feel. This is what I think I'm supposed to be doing. This is what the people around me are doing. All of that stuff comes into play, man. So I think this is, again, it's important to meditate, take time to really reflect and think on what is your style. What is, do you want a monogamous relationship? Is it polygamy for you? Is it polyamory? Is it you can have things one way and your partner can't do things, right? Is it whatever that is, man? I think it's very important to think about, to consider, to explore. All right, Mona said you should be able to provide for all spouses in polygamous relationships, physically, emotionally, mentally, and financially. I 100% agree. You should be able to. A person who is engaging in a polygamous relationship should absolutely be able to provide for all of the spouses, right? Financially, mentally, emotionally, physically, all of the things: the sex, the money, the emotional availability, vulnerability, the mental stimulation, and of course, the financial support. It's a big fact. Big fact. Another comment, it can change. It can change in different stages of life. That's a big fact. That's a big fact. How you were, or the relationship that you wanted when you were 21 could be different than when you're 30. Could be different than when you're 45. Could be different than when you're 50. right? And yeah, it's just important to have these conversations with yourself, to explore within yourself, and whoever you are engaging with, talking to have the conversation with them, and then to be patient with self as well, because a lot of us, myself included, there can be a war, a battle between what do I want, what should I have, what could I have. Just because you could have something doesn't mean you have to have it. Just because you have the right to do something doesn't mean it's right to do it. Right? All of these things come into play, man. But guys, that's our show for today. Mona said, "Know thyself." Big facts. That's our show for today. Mona Love produced the show. Another great show, great topics, deep topics, right? That we can spend another 30 minutes really going into unpacking. But we're not doing that today, man. We got 30 minutes and that's it. But listen, I love you guys, man. I appreciate you guys. Um, I'm your boy, your host, Sean Sugar Ray Marson. This is episode 696 of SR Daily. SR Daily is where personality meets enlightenment, man. Please do mark your calendar one more time. Tuesday, the 25th. That's next Tuesday. Tuesday coming up, episode 700. We are 4 episodes away from our final milestone, episode 670, 697, 98, 99, and 700, man. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. Tune in tomorrow, same time, same place, 9 a.m. to 9:30 a.m. Facebook Live, YouTube Live, and of course, TikTok Live, man. Remember, it's not getting knocked down. That's the problem. It's staying down. So get up! Oh, the power is in you. As always, be kind to yourself and be kind to each other. Peace. Excuse me.